And welcome to another riveting episode of Nobody Cares. Today is September the 4th, and this is our third episode. After this, I'm not going to tell you what episode we're on until my 100th episode, okay? Or the anniversary of when I first started this show, about a year later. Before I get started, I'd like to thank a certain person who sent me a response video. His name is Wicked Wow Staff, and you did not offend me, dude. I like what you did. Yeah, I complained about rednecks, but I also complained about people who cannot do anything, that can complain about stuff they can do nothing about. I can't do anything about a redneck. Redneck wants to be a redneck. That's his choice. And I was being stereotypical when I said they wore cowboy hats. I don't remember saying anything about blue jeans, but hey, I don't know. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I did say they wear cowboy boots and spurs. From what I've heard from this guy, Wicked Wow Staff, a redneck is a poor white trash trailer son of a bitch that wears hats. He didn't say this. I did some research. Who wears baseball caps, drinks a lot of beer, beats their wives, watches NASCAR. You know. Okay, now if you are a redneck, I hope you are really, really offended by this. This is my way of doing something about rednecks. I offend them. Especially if they come up to me and call me a goth. Then I really want to offend them. Okay, on to our first annoyance of the day. Asshole workers. If you got an asshole worker that can't take a joke, I'd suggest talking to your supervisor. Today, unless the asshole worker is the supervisor, then you got a problem. Today, I was at work, and I was playing around with one of the supervisors. She was giving some change to a client, which is one of the mental people, which is what we call mental people, our clients. But she was giving one of our clients change, and I thought I'd be funny and be like, "Hey, why don't you give me some change?" She's like, "Well, if you give me $1, I can give you change. It's only fair trade." I'm like, "I'll give you a penny." And in like the assholiest tone I could think of, she goes, "Well, that's stealing from the clients, and I won't allow that." And I'd be like, "Okay." And I was thinking in my head, "You dumb son of a bitch, I was just kidding." Okay? If you're an asshole worker that can't take a joke, you are just a dick. I do not think you should be allowed to associate with coworkers if you're not going to be able to take a joke. Yeah. Second annoyance, Windows Vista. Vista is not a shitty program. You are just too stupid to know how to use it if you do think it's shitty. You have to know the kinks. If you know the kinks, which aren't really hard to find out, you could master Vista and won't have any problems with it. There is a way to turn on and off shit that bugs you. Okay? Like when I first got my computer, it would always I'd always have to ask myself for permission. I'd click continue. There is a way to turn that off. Okay? I'm not going to tell you now. If you want, you can talk to me in private and I'll tell you. Because I've got a show to do and YouTube only allows 10 minutes for each video. And, yeah. So, Vista is not a shitty program. It is actually a good, decent program if you know what you're doing and how to use it. What really pissed me off is there's a video on YouTube of a guy shredding it. You know, if you don't like the fucking program, don't shred it. I'm a very big environmentalist, and what you just did was you just killed... I don't know what the hell they make CDs out of, okay, but I know it's something environmental. Take the fucking program back. Do not shred it. That is stupid, that is irresponsible, and you just probably killed a tree or something that really didn't need to be killed. Okay? Give it to somebody who knows how to use it. Both my laptop and my desktop have Vista, and they have never given me any problems. Third, I do believe the annoyance is borrowing and giving money. Never, ever give money and say you don't have to pay me back. That's what creates moochers. And if there's anything in this world I can't stand, it's moochers. I hate moochers more than I hate rednecks and stereotypes. If you are a moocher, you are an ass. People work hard for their money, not for you to come and take it from them. Okay? You should always loan money, which means you give them money, and when they get money, they give money back. If you're older than me, I'm only 17, I really don't understand the whole complexity of a loan. That's how a bank gives you money, I guess. I don't know. I just keep all my money with me. I don't trust banks. Technology is going to be the downfall of man. Yeah, here I am using a laptop to do my stupid web show. How ironic is that? Fourth thing, I'm not going to call this an annoyance because it's a really sensitive subject. 9/11 is coming up. I understand that's a really bad time for people, but if you're somebody that thinks it's our US government's fault this happened, fuck you. It is not their fault. Okay? It is not the US government's fault. It's not the Army's fault. If you're a mom that son went to war and died and you're pissed off about it, fuck you too. Okay? That's not fair. He was the one that wanted to join. Nobody said, hey, you gotta join the Army and die for your country. No. You don't have to do that. Okay? This is not the US government's fault. If you're one of those people, I hope you die. Well, I don't hope you die, that's a bad thing, but fuck you. Big finger. Wicked WoW staff, thank you again for giving me that video. I hope you will make many more, or at least send me messages on what I can do. I did say some hurtful thing about rednecks, and I'm sorry, but if you're a redneck and you think I'm gothic, prepare to be in the fetal position in a corner crying your eyes out. Because I can really fuck with somebody's brain. So again, Wicked WoW staff, thank you. I don't know if that's how you pronounce your name. If it ain't, I'm sorry. And that's my show. Before I go, McDonald's! Good shit.